Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and today, well, I guess there's a tinge of irony because I'm talking about a subject like this over footage of me getting, 10 kills in a 13-player lobby in this SG game, but I wanted to talk today about taking games too seriously and just how it can sort of impact you as a person, because I know that I definitely know some people who have like really taken Wiz seriously. Like there's a lot of examples from around our community, and I guess I just wanted to really talk about how there's not really, it's like you can be passionate about a game, but if you're taking it way too seriously and you're just on like crash out mode anytime like anything remotely bad happens, that's not good. And I guess I can tell y'all about my own experience with this sort of thing. And yeah, so it was right after I came back to the channel, and I guess it was a thing for a while before that too, but I played a game honestly quite similar to the game that you're watching right now, except worse. And there's a reason why I quit, but it was a similar game to what you're watching right now. And in that game, I was just full raging at every death that I would have, and it was very unhealthy. I was really at my lowest when that was like my main game, and it wasn't healthy what I was sort of doing to myself, because it's like I was so invested. I don't even know if I was like trying to be the best necessarily, but it was bad while I was playing. And it was really just a negative time in my life when I was, playing that game day in, day out. And, it turned me into a mad person. I was mad a lot of the time. And it can all be chalked up to just how seriously I took it. And, I took that game way, way, way too seriously. And I guess the point that I'm really trying to make is that if y'all are like this about really just anything in general, that's probably not good. It's like, I like to think I'm more of a free spirit, that type of thing, and especially so since I've left the game in question behind. But I guess it's just sort of, that game was sort of bogging me down, because it was a lot of what I played at the time, and I did enjoy it at times. It was sort of addictive in the sense that, I couldn't get enough of winning, but that was when I was winning, of course. But it's just, I was like 19, 20 years old, getting that mad at a game, and just the things that would happen in it. And I had to leave all that behind. It was about a week or two after my 21st birthday, so a little after I restarted this channel, in September of 23, and I had an experience where, like, it was so bad to the point where I got up from my desk, I went into my bathroom, looked in the mirror, and I was like, do I really want to keep being like this? A couple of months prior, I had actually punched a hole in my drywall over the game. It wasn't like cleanly through, but it was like, I sort of looked at it and I was like, what did I just do? And, still spent another 2 months playing the game before I quit. But I looked in my mirror that day in September and I was like, wow, what have I done to myself? I am not a happy person because I play this game, and I'm just not good to be around. And so that was when I sort of realized, like, I am way too invested in this game, and I need to dial it back. And that's what I did. Except I didn't dial it back. I quit fully. And of course, like I'd still play like on the rare occasion afterward. But I would quickly get reminded why I stopped playing the game, and then I'd be like, okay, yeah, I stopped playing this for a reason. I don't want to regress. I don't want to fall back into those ways. And yeah, it's like I still don't play the game to this day. I mean, I can't even remember the last time I played it. I can actually look at the last time I played the game, and well, I guess I can't really look at the last time I actually played the game specifically, but the last time I got on the server was the 17th of December of 24, and I don't even think I was playing. Yeah, I don't think I was playing when I got on the server that day, but yeah, I mean, it was addictive, and it was very bad for my health, and it was not good that I was doing that, and getting that mad over it, and I left the game behind. And I guess I could sort of attribute that experience to how I feel about PvP right now in Wiz. And I say that because I'm not really getting mad necessarily. I'm not like raging, crashing out like I know I've seen some people do. But I'm getting like annoyed by a lot of things, and it's the same thoughts that I'm having about, or that I did have about the game that I played before, where it was like, you know, it's like, why is this a thing in the game? It's like I would rage about that, but deep down I was like, why do I still play when this and this can happen through no fault of my own, and I lose because of it, that type of thing. So I guess, I mean, I'll have a video on this on Saturday too, but I guess the main thing about it is like just that feeling of apathy that I have towards it. I don't necessarily, it's like y'all have heard by now that I'm not doing P after the 31st of January, because there's just so much to it that I don't enjoy, and there's things about it that annoy me necessarily. Like I think I'm at a point where I'm finally mature enough to not go full crash out over WizP. It's more of a, oh, you know, I got this guy who is super set for, you know, another school, but I get caught in the crossfire and the game sucks because of that. It's sort of like, I'm just sort of like, okay, well, why am I still here if that's a thing that can happen? And that's sort of the extent of it. I'm not like crashing out on full because of it, and I really don't even play PvP that often, which I think is a big contributor to me, I guess, not regressing into those ways. I don't really play too often. I think I've only ever hit knight like once on my exalted balance back in the day, and by back in the day I mean like, I don't know, April, something like that. But it's like I've never really been too high ranked because I just don't play that much, and I feel like if I played that much it would be very detrimental to my mental health. So yeah, it's probably for the better that I don't play too much. But yeah, I guess that's just sort of what I'm trying to get across. It's like, if you take games too seriously to where you're just on crash out 24/7 over every little thing, it's not good for you. And there are people that I've seen across both like Wiz and the game that I played before, where it's like they're just too into it. They're just too into a flawed game, and they're getting as mad as they are because of things that they can't control, and that's sort of how I felt. But yeah, that's I'm about out of time, so thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. My Discord is down in the description if you want to chat with me some more, and I will see y'all later.